I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
He's got it to the 43 here.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 61 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, here we go. 18.
Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Nike, go, please. Go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have regained the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10, Broncos 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory.
But this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Oh, nice move. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Shot. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Richardson working from the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have yet again retaken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time about where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nix to the air. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll go play action with Nix. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Nix from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Nix going to give to Harvey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Nix. That's complete right around the 8. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And oh, it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Richardson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On play action, here's Nix. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing Nix. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready! Cougar night. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Go! Bronco 8.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Richardson hit and he fumbles it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cowboy Lions. Cowboy 80.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready, break. Go.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, here's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Nix to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Alec Ingold, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 44. Hey, read our D, read our D. Press down. Kill. March left.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Richardson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Get up. Rocco 80. Back up. 19 Lions.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he stopped immediately there. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And controlling the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's first and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Here's Richardson. Down the field, he's got one. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One last shot for Richardson. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we see.